Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching me, hi, my name is Jada and I currently work as a project associate. I've had over 2 years of experience working in project management, administrative and different leadership roles, and I just thought I'd create this video for you guys. This video is basically just me telling you guys a few things that I wish I had known before starting my project management journey, and I hope this video will be useful for someone. But before we get into the content of today's video, I just want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Stop to Learn, and they provide a PMP certificate. So the PMP certificate can be used if you're just about to get into project management or if you just want to upscale and improve your CV. And it's actually been proven that the PMP qualification increases your salary of 15 to 26%. So this Friday they're actually having a Black Friday sale, and the course is usually $200, but now you can get it for $59.99. so that's a Hey guys, so I attempted to make this video while doing my eyebrows. It just wasn't working out, so I just thought I'd go straight into it. So one of the main things that I wish I knew before becoming a project associate or even entering the career of project management is how short-lived projects can be, and how much of an impact funding has on a project. So for example, most project managers or most project management contracts, or actually fixed term contracts, so it's very rare that you will find a new job that's offering a permanent contract for a project manager or project officer. And if you do find those and it works for you, honestly, hold on to them forever, because that's a great place to be. So for example, most projects are actually funded externally, or a stakeholder may have a part in the funding. So if for whatever reason that stakeholder now wants to pull out of that project, usually there aren't any clauses in the contract that can stop them from doing that. And then the domino effect of that is that you may actually be out of employment. So just to piggyback off that point, that actually happened to me before. And my advice for people that are trying to navigate the fixed term contracts while working in project management is that you need to, one, get a union or a representative, so that if it happens, if it comes to the point where your contract is being terminated or the project is no longer funded, at least you have a source where you can have legal advice to help you throughout the process. Let me just get my spray thing. Yeah guys, just on that union, I'm using the Morph misting spray. Just on that union point that I just made, basically if you're about to go into redeployment, termination of contract, it's just really beneficial to have a educated, informed legal support, so that if anything goes wrong or if everything goes right, at least you can always have a third opinion, or a second opinion rather, on everything that's taking place. So sign up to the union before you get into project management, or whilst you're in it, sign up to a union. And then also make sure that you speak to the company's career board. So with project management, you usually have an idea when your contract is about to end. So before it ends, like 3 months out, 4 months out, before the termination date, try to speak to the career team to see if they have anything if they have any upcoming job offers that you could possibly partake in, or if they could offer you any career advice. It may be that you may need to go external to get a few more courses. And while we're just speaking about courses, let me just jump to my other point as to what I wish I knew. So I gave you guys 2 points in one just now. I gave you guys, I wish I knew one, that most projects are short-lived and fixed term. 2, now that we know that they're short, fixed, and now that we know that they're fixed term and funding plays a major role into the longevity of the project, now we want to get a union. So that's 2 things that we need to do: get a union or a legal representative for when push come to shove. You have look of support. And then now 3, as I just mentioned, courses. I wish I knew that project management basically requires you to show proof that you are always continually learning. So for example, if you're working on Microsoft, if you're working on Excel spreadsheets, if you're working on programs or software, ever so often there will be a training that you will be required to attend, just so that you can either be that point of contact for your team on that project, or just so you could actually learn the skills that you need to essentially meet the objectives and improve the project, because you always want to try to be an asset on whatever project you are placed on. So that's one thing. Be prepared to always enroll in a training, and if you're not really the studying type, then you may have to reconsider, because with project management you're always going to be learning. And even if you're not learning in a classroom setting where it's like there's a teacher and there's students, it can be online learning, it can be learning on the job. You may have to, you know, go to another stakeholder and find out what they're practicing there, and then come back to your team and essentially share the best practice. Okay. Another thing that I wish I had known when it comes to project management is that you may be required to work with external stakeholders from time to time, and this is a pivotal point in your career, because this gives you the opportunity to network and essentially find a plan B, so that when your project ends you kind of have a backup plan as to what pathway or what team you want to work with. So you guys know I could go on a whole tangent about markets, about networking, and how important it is to you as a person for your own personal development, and also for your career development, and also the future of your career. It does play a major role. And when you're in project management, some of the best ways to secure another role is through informal networking and formal networking. So don't take it for lightly. Don't take it for granted when you have those opportunities to get out of the office and actually go outside and meet your stakeholders. Use it as an opportunity to build your brand as well. That's your own personal brand. And use it as an opportunity to network and find out where your next step may lie. Just as much as how you're also just there to do your job. Like, do everything at the same time, simultaneously. While we're talking about simultaneously, these segues are segueing for me today. While we're talking about simultaneously, another skill that I wish I had known before entering project management is that you will be required to do a million things at one time. Like, you always have to have some tracker, whether it be mental in your brain, or a tracker on Excel or a software. Trello is quite good with lists. If you don't have Trello, go get Trello. Like, Trello is the bomb. Trello is quite good with list keeping. So you need to always be prepared to add something extra to your plate at all times. Like, you have to be flexible. You have to try to create systems and processes that are agile, that can adapt to the company and adapt to the demands of the project as and when it is required. That's something to always bear in mind. And I think I give you guys about 4 things that I wish I knew. I'm just trying to think as well. in the most informal way, I also wish I knew how cutthroat project management as a career is. As in, if your project is no longer funded, within 2 months you can be out of employment completely, like you don't have a job, no income whatsoever. Or it can be the opposite. You may have to go through a redeployment process because, you know, you've had a long service with the company and you're now at that point where the company can actually redeploy you and put you in another role where your skills will be used and the service needs will be met. So I think that's also one thing I wish I knew, how cutthroat the industry is. And there are no friends in the industry. Like, there are no friends in the industry. So just try to network as best as you can. Look out for you at all times. I need to leave out in a minute, so I'm just going to do my contour. Guys, this conversation was more like a chit chat. I didn't really come prepared. I didn't have any notes, didn't really prep, because I just wanted to catch up with you guys. Guys, I'm thinking about doing vlogmas, but I don't know. I'm afraid my flap. What called me? I feel like the pressure of doing vlogmas right now is not something I'm needing in my life. But I still want to try, because last year I not even did give it a try. Once my flight for Jamaica did get cancelled, I just say, yeah, pack this up. Pack this up and pack me up. I was just over it all. But I just think I'm in such a different headspace now. I just want to give it an honest try. Do you know what I mean? Like, for myself, like, just give it a go and see how it goes. So I think I might do it. I don't know. But then I don't want to call it vlogmas, and then if I don't post for 1 day, the heavens and the earth open up on me. Oh, that reach me. I don't usually set, but today I feel like setting my face, so let's go. Makeup look good today. Just spray my face, put on my lip gloss, and call it a day. It's time to go.